Okay, guys, so let's just jump right into what happened to Tamla Horsford. This is what the stories are saying. They're saying that she went to a sleepover. It was a adult sleepover. Stories say that it was actually a mom's football sleepover. And so she went to the sleepover, and I'm going to put it out there, she was the only melanated queen there. Melanated goddess, whatever you want to call you, African queen, someone of color. She was the only person there of color. And I have to put this out there because when we talk about where she's at in Forsyth, it's a country place in Georgia, honey. Let me just put it that way. And if you guys do not understand, I know we are in 2019, but racism still exists, prejudice still exists, and the southern states where people have been generational taught to be racist and prejudiced to people of color still exists. Even though we have so much of us in the media, even though technically we are the majority, but they want to tell us that we're the minority, but we're the majority, people of color. There's more people of color in the world than there are people without color or people without melanin, because even when you say quote unquote white, no one is technically white. Like even the pellets of the pellets still have some pigment. It may not be a brown or a yellow or a cream undertone, might be a red undertone or like a burgundy undertone, but you have some color in you. It may not be, my complexion or darker or even lighter in this case, but you have some complexion. So I don't believe in the terms white, and I don't believe in the terms black, because anybody that is African American or melanated or indigenous of America or indigenous of the United States or indigenous of the world altogether, they're not even like black. Even if you're black, you have an undertone. You may be silver, you may be berry color, you may be purple under your tone, you might still have a brown undertone, even though you're quote unquote dark skin. But I have yet to met someone that was black on black, like yet. Anyways, just to put it out there, this is not about any of this, but I have to say this because that is very important in this story about what happened to Tamla. So let's go ahead and jump into it, right? So Tamla goes to this slumber party, this adult slumber party, and we as adults, we still are young. We still have our get outs. We still have our, little friends. And I said get out for a reason because it's kind of remind me of like Get Out, but let's not get into that right now. So, we go out sometimes. We hang out with our friends. Like I stated, it was a summer party for, a kids' football team. So basically the moms, the PTA team, all of them get together. They have fun. You have to know the people you're around. So I wouldn't have looked at it weird. I mean, if she's in a country area like the county of Forsyth, I wrote it down, you guys. That's why I have to really get the spelling of it. So Forsyth, a county like Forsyth where you don't even know what it is. It's nowhere near Atlanta. It's nowhere near like any place that you could kind of like pinpoint in Georgia. It's in the country of the country, guys. Like you're in the country. Back roads, cows, forest stuff. Country, okay? Generations and generations of people that have land on land is not selling it to the corporate America for them to come build upon. Matter of fact, corporate America is not even trying to see where these people are at. They're not even trying to come build up over. They're not even trying to build houses, none of that. It's the country, okay? So with that being said, as someone that's melanated, you gotta be very mindful of who you're putting yourself around. Now, like I said, she went to this event because of her child, and it was a mom's football slumber party, And being that she's in this country area, she most likely than not was probably like one of the 10%, maybe even 5% or lower of melanated or African American people that literally live within this county. Like the percentage of them are very low. Like of people of color, very, very low. So it is not uncanny for her to be the only person there of color, because there are not that many people within the Forsyth County that are actually melanated people. So when you do move somewhere, just for the put it out there, be mindful of your area. I mean, I know it's 2019, and I know that people are supposed to take you for who you are. Maybe she was offered a really good position. Maybe she was living there prior and she grew up there. I don't really know her full background of how she got to Forsyth County. But I do know for those that are looking for newer places that are cheaper, more affordable, most likely than not, it's going to be in a country area. So just pay attention to the, ratio of people that are like you compared to people that are not like you. And if you do not pay attention to that and you do not care, because again, you should not care, be mindful of who you put yourself around. Because just because they're in your face, smiling, kiki, laughing, everything's all good, happy-go-lucky, it's that undertone. If your guilt, if your feeling in your gut tell you something, if you get that first initial instinct, you better go with it. I don't care if it's just one person. That one person, that group of full people that may not be like that, but that one person still around that one the other people, the whole group of other people. And guess what? That one person can turn all that group against you because there's no one else around you. And I mean, hey, I would not go anywhere by myself. I mean, anywhere by myself. Okay, yes, I may be the only black or melanated person that, African-American person that agreed to go to this thing. But who? I would not have been there by myself. I would have brought with my kids, my husband, my friend. Even though she's not on the PTA team, I do not care. Somebody is coming with me. Matter of fact, bring your sisters, aunties, everybody come with me. I'm not going to live by myself. Like, not in these country areas. No. No. Oh my gosh. And then this story gets me so agitated because I'm going to read you guys an article real quick, but I want to go into it. This story gets me so agitated because they say, okay, so Tamla was found at 9 a.m. face down. And this is my commentary again. So for those of you that have your own opinions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. I'm here for you guys to talk to me about it because, again, this is one of my sisters. You know, at the end of the day, everyone's connected. But because someone looks like me, just like me, my soul, my energy, for a fact, all the way through and through, this is one of my family members. And for them to try and say all of this stuff to make it seem like, basically, I feel like if you guys have not heard about the story, we're going to go into it. But just to give my commentary really quickly, they make it seem like, okay, you know, anytime it's a situation where an African-American or a melanated person dies, you know, without reasonable cause, because, okay, she fell off a balcony, yeah, right. No, we're not stupid. We're not stupid. She may have fell off the balcony because someone pushed her off the balcony. She may have fell off the balcony because she probably tries to climb off the balcony. Maybe you guys locked her out and she's just trying to get back in. There was some kind of joke, some kind of something that was going on. You know, something has to have happened for her to even go outside. Like, all the evidence sounds like it was planted. Everything sounds like it was planted. But we're going to get into those in a couple of minutes. So just give me 2 minutes to get you guys to where we need to be for this article that I'm going to read to you guys. So, you guys, people always say, whenever there's an African-American melanated person that has a mishap kind of situation of death, they always try to say they're on some kind of substance. They always try to say they were drunk. They always try to say that they were smoking. They always try to say they were intoxicated. That ish pisses me off. Like, okay, if they were not. Apparently, if she was there, wait, let's back this up. For Tamla's example, if Tamla was there and this is a sleepover and she bought whatever, because they said that she bought weed and she bought papers and it was inside of her purse. Okay, fine, dandy. What about all the people that were around here? I'm pretty sure that they took part. No one partaking in this. Did you guys really do a drug test on all those people that attended that party? No, you did not. And I know that for a fact. You're not just with all those people. So, they found Xanax in her body, and they found weed in her body, and she was over the limit of intoxication. And over the limit intoxication is like 2 glasses of wine. I'm just saying it. I'm just putting it out there. If you guys really go through the history of the story and really go through the details, 2 glasses of wine can be over intoxication. So you guys telling me that nobody else at that party was not over intoxicated at the moment. Y'all get me mad. And even then, to go a little further, that has nothing to do with her dying. Like, that has nothing to do with her death. We didn't say that, oh, she overdosed. No, she fell off a balcony face down, and to put it out there, just to put it out there to make you guys really understand before I go into this article, not even that, they didn't tell the cops for a whole 2 hours later. So they waited 2 hours. So that means 7, 8, 9. Y'all waited. It was 7 o'clock in the morning when y'all found her. Then technically, it was 7 o'clock in the morning when you guys found her. So y'all saw her. Y'all saw, that is the most disgusting thing of my life. They didn't say it took them 2 hours to get there, because I know they're in the country. They didn't say it took you know, the ambulance and the police and all the people that there to, like, you know, assist her to try to make her live and revive her, 2 hours to get there. It said they took the people there in that room, in that hotel, not a hotel, in that house, after sleeping with the people that were there, right? 2 hours to call the cops. Now, what the hell were you doing for a whole 2 hours? Like a whole 2 hours? Okay, 2 minutes? All right. 30 minutes at the most. I mean, even 30 minutes is a long time. Okay, 5 minutes to try to live her up. But even if it's so many of y'all there, one person trying to make her alive, get it back to life, and the other person be trying to call the cops instantly. Someone is dead in your backyard. I want you guys to understand that. Someone was dead in their backyard, and they say it took them 2 hours to call the cops. That is a huge red-ass flag. And I don't curse that much, but this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like 2 hours to call for my sister. 2 hours to call for her. Y'all better look at the signs. Y'all better look at the signs. And then before we get into this, one of the people, his name was Jose. Jose was is the owner, girlfriend of the house. Okay? No. Boy, the owner, no, girlfriend. No. Jose is one of the owners of the house, basically. The girlfriend was the one who called originally. That's why I'm just getting so upset, guys. But basically, when we get into the details, you'll see that someone called the original girlfriend of Jose, which is one of the homeowners of the house. You know, called the 911 call, and she does not sound a bit like frazzled, like if someone literally just died in their backyard from falling off of a balcony. And none of this heat. They sound too calm, and I'll do another video on that. But just to put it out there, Jose, right? Jose is the one who literally was calming it down, trying to make everybody, I feel like, came together with the idea. And it's just really frustrating to me. Like, really frustrating. So, he ended up getting fired. Why did he get fired from his job? People don't know. So, he worked within the district's office. You know, he was actually, you know, involved with the files. Like, he actually had access to files and worked within the courts and worked with the police. And he ended up getting fired from his job. Why did he get fired? Oh, he was tampering evidence. So why are you looking into Tamla's file? Like, Jose went and looked into her file, and I believe we're trying to switch around things within her file. He got caught, and they fired him. But word has said that he is now currently back employed, and I don't understand why. I don't know what this was. Was this a sacrifice kind of situation? Was this you guys trying to steal her soul? I don't know what was going on. I don't know. It reminds me of that Get Out movie. I don't know. They say, and no, to go into details, they, you know, further on down the road, when people starting to hear the story, they were saying, oh, that they didn't want her to leave, and when she trying to leave, you know, they started getting upset with her. I know we fun. I know we cool people, but when it's time to go, there was a reason why she was trying to go. I mean, there was a reason why they're trying to go. And then, just to put it out there, and after this, we're going to write into this article, to put it out there, they say that the injuries that she had, okay, there were some injuries that initially can be proven for blunt force from a balcony. But there were other injuries that she had, for instance, like stuff like marks on her ankles and beat up in her face and all of that could not have happened from a fall. Okay? Which brings me back to what I said. Maybe they beat her up when she tried to leave, and she tried to find somewhere to go, and it just so happened that the only place that she found to hide or to get away was the balcony, and they locked her out the balcony. They locked her onto the balcony. And then from there, allegedly, because I don't know what really happened, but this is what my mind puts together. And then from there, she tried to get off of the balcony and probably fell. Or from there, they came out the door and they pushed her off of the balcony. Those are the only two solutions I can really think logically as to what really happened, because she was beat and she had stuff over. She had marks on her arms and legs, stuff like that. Like they had to have done one of those two things I just explained to you guys for her to have died the way that she died, and then cover their tracks with Jose's bright plan. Because if you, again, I'm going to go ahead and record the call for you guys, another video. So just look out for that video, and I'm going to record so you guys can hear. Have the girlfriend get on the phone first and talk all calm because they're one of the owners, because she's one of the owners. and then have Jose, because again, he knows about the force. He's one of them. He works within the courthouse. He works within the office of the police officers. He works in the state attorney's office. So he knows what to say, what not to say. So now I'm going to coach you. You do this and you say this. We will not get in trouble. And then when it's too much information, I'm going to get on the phone, which is literally what happened. And either way, nobody on the phone sounded hysteric. No one sounded hysterical. No one sounded like it was a sense of urgency. They were just too calm. Someone was found in your house face down dead, and all you can say is she's still, yeah, no, she's still, and we can't retest her. Basically, she's dead. She's just still. Is she alive? No, she's still. The lady said, is she alive? Is she breathing? And you say, no, she's still. Someone could be still but not be dead. It's wording. So we're not going to go into that now, because that's another video. Watch out for that video. I will do that video later on today, or maybe first thing tomorrow. Actually, first thing tomorrow. But for this, I just need to get all that off my chest. And now that it's off my chest, he can move forward into this article. So this article is titled, What Happened to Tamla Horsford? That was my commentary. And if you guys want to add anything to that, go ahead and add, to it. Put your information down in my link down below, my description box down below, and your comments down below. Make sure to subscribe, share, and, watch this video, because this is... this is some bullshit. Like, I say, I'm getting upset. I'm getting burpy and stuff. Like, this is too much. This is too much. Like, this is way too much. You guys just want to lie like that. Like, this is someone's life. She has 5 kids. 5 kids that she's leaving behind. And you guys want to just say, oh, she was found face down, and call police 2 hours later. Give me that bullshit. That's for the birds, man. That ain't real. That's for the birds, man. We all know there's some deeper. There's something else that fucking happened there. There's something else that really we're missing. I don't know if they planned this to do this to this girl. I don't know if they just having so much fun. They were all messed up and they were mad that she was gonna go, and they all decided to gang up on her because she was the only one. That's why you never go anywhere by yourself. You don't ever go anywhere by yourself. But let's go ahead and get into the story. This story is from blackamericaweb.com by Tanya Pendleton. And it says that Georgia wife and mother Tamla Horsford went to an adult sleepover party in Georgia's notoriously racist Forsyth County on November 3rd, 2018. Let's pause there. It is March 26th, 2019. And it's a how long to get down in the public media. I mean, yesterday it was trending on Facebook like everywhere. But it took a whole November, December, January, February, March, 4 months. 4 months for it to get public. Let this be the switcheroo where it's all black party and all African American party or all melanated party and one Caucasian or non-melanated person or white person, as you guys call it, was at a party and ended up face down in someone's backyard, falling off a balcony. They would have the whole entire family arrested. Every single party person that was at that party would be arrested. Every single person that may have had any information may be arrested. The people that quote unquote, because in this case they said there's some people that left the party. Yeah, people that left the party also would have been arrested, questioned, and everything. And it's 4 months later, and we just knowing it in the public. Yeah, we bent. Let's go into the story.
Big boy on the track.